Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hibatul Afi bin Muhammad Syari, and I will present about the risk identification that can be faced by company of Petronas. Firstly, what is Petronas involved to? Petronas involved in petroleum industry. There are some risks that can be faced by the company. Let's move to the next slide to know the risks. Firstly, the type of risk that faced by the petroleum industry, such as Petronas, is natural environment risk. Uh, it was a risk involved with nature. Firstly, it's a climatic risk. It was change of the weather. Secondly, it's geological risk. Thirdly, the type of risk that faced by the petroleum industry is engineering risk. Under engineering risk, there are exploration risk. And secondly is a development risk, and lastly is construction risk. This is risk involved with operation. Next is management risk. Management risk was the risk that involved on the administration of the company, such as the decision of the company. Under the management risk is a human resources risk. Secondly is organization risk. And thirdly is an operation equipment risk. Equipment risk. Next is dispute risk, and lastly is environmental risk. This is risk that we face by the petroleum company. And next is was economic risk. Let's move to the next slide. And lastly, the risk that we face by the petroleum industry is economic risk. This risk involves the cost of the operation. Under the economic risk, there are financial risk. Secondly is a market risk, and lastly it was economic risk. As observation, this is certain risk that will involved by the Petronas company. Firstly is existing risk. For the peril, when explosion risk happen, the hazard is poor maintenance and the loss is bodily injured and death.